And here we are again with some more of the Outer Worlds. First of all, I just want to make a very small rant about the fact that for some weird reason the Twitch embed never really updates properly, so those who have seen me embed the link here will have seen that it's still saying that I'm streaming Dark Souls 3, which, as we all know, is not the case, because hey, look, this is replacing Dark Souls 3, so yeah, of course I'm not streaming it anymore. I've pretty much officially given up on streaming Dark Souls 3 now. So, our progress on the Outer Worlds can be surmised as got to a planet, laughed, found waifu, found that she was absolutely, utterly adorable, and keeping her with us at all times and at all costs. So without further ado, let's hop back into it. Oh, and now, yeah, of course, now it just... For some weird reason, the save and load feature of this flicks to the PlayStation screen to do so, which stops it from broadcasting the video and only broadcasts my microphone. I don't know why it does it. So I suppose it's possibly something to do with putting in the porting over to PC and other consoles so that they don't have to worry about coding in different save and loading mechanisms, so they just default to using whatever's available for the platform it's on. That's all I can think of it being. I mean, it's possibly something completely different than that. I'm not a game designer, I just play them. And occasionally have ideas for them which seem to get telepathically stolen. Ah, and here we are. Oh, right, yeah, there we are. Face full of poverty. What were we doing? Oh, right, yes. It's a talk to Adelaide. Is that Adelaide? Yes, it's Adelaide. Actually remembering things is a very good indication. Oh, and Stream Elements finally catches up. It's only been 2.5 minutes.
Gosh, it's so pretty.
It is pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Well, she seems quite friendly. I don't trust her. Just who are you now? I've got to say with a sassy
That weighs
Saki.
on who's asking. My flock likes to call me grandmother, on account of my providing hot soup and free advice. You can call me Adelaide, though.
I'm sorry, my flock.
Excuse me,
There's only
Mr.
one sort of
Devitt?
person who calls
Sorry,
their
it's
followers
just-
my flock.
You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you.
Hello there, Charlie.
You're Robert's girl, aren't you?
Or are you General Kenobi that
I remember
time?
when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Oh, that sounds gross. No. Yes, Sonia, time to get the flock out of here.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm sorry, but she's talking about flocks and bounties. She's sounding so much more religious. Funny, never knew you could grow tripe in a garden. I've got to go with it.
Ah, cynicism. The privilege of the young. What you need is a little taste of my special mushroom soup. It'll broaden your mind. Or at least your irises.
So that's her solution to my cynicism. Drugs.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Yeah, consider coming back to the town.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Yeah, you look like it.
he would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
My reasons are my own.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
A hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
See, Reed never did anything to try and disparage her character. Like, not one thing. He just told me exactly what had happened. Whereas she's out trying to put me against this Reed guy. I was like, she's coming off as being very self-righteous, like immensely, and that, I mean, like, to be fair, if I shut down power to Edgewater, that's an entire town that goes without power and without anything else like that. And if I shut down her power, it's a small settlement. And in all honesty, they've got the offer of going back to the town. I'm pretty sure that they don't have enough resources in the camp to take care of all of Edgewater. So, let's see what she says if I ask what happens to Edgewater.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm really not comfortable with how she's presenting herself. There's something that does not seem right about it. I mean, to be fair, the way Reed is going about things and with Spacer's Choice running things, that's not ideal either. Oh, I don't like this moral dilemma. I mean, I do. I like the fact that it's a moral dilemma and it's being presented to me like this. But at the same time, I really... That's a botanical lab. That's for digits, there's 0 of them. So we'll go and get the last digit. Oh, what do you know? There's buildings and there's no enemies around. I don't trust it. No, I really don't trust this. Did I count something? Oh yes, it's count something I can pick up. Okay, so let's see if this follows the same Fallout logic, shall we? Sleep for... Oh! Oh well! I can't sleep for 1 hour. I can sleep for a minimum of 6. Well. Okay, resting in the bed is relaxing, moves time forward. Supernova difficulty, you can only rest in the bed on your ship. Oh, lovely. Supernova difficulty is like extreme hardcore mode. Oh. I mean, there's been a fight here. At some point. I don't know, they might have been, pre-placed there. Borst versed. It's not the versed unless it's Borst versed. Oh, wow. I mean, in terms of jokes, that's about the verst they could have made. That's the way I'm supposed to be going, yes it is. Okay, so that's the power plant. You know, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the power plant considering it's got an electrified fence. And that's where I'm supposed to be going, over into wherever those wildlands are. Mechanical sentry. Okay. Oh, okay. Orthus. Well, named enemy. Possibly going to be a bit too tricky. For now, at least, anyway. I mean, I am only like level 3. Or am I level 4 now? I forget. I'm level 4. I'm nearly level 5. That surprised me. Very impressive walls and defences there, with a great big hole underneath one of them. Ha! Well, there's a way of getting in if I need it. Oh, those things... Okay, these things are showing hostile. I think I'm just going to make sure they don't attack, because I learned from the Fallout games, don't ever underestimate something that looks small and harmless. Because that's how you get...
Here they come!
Oh, they noticed me.
Wow, not even a scratch!
Okay, she just killed all of them before I even got my gun out. It was a good idea to give her that light machine gun. Oh, I'm not even kidding. I could have sworn I saw a scrap mechanical there. Which could be... Ooh, there's items over there as well. We'll deal with Doc Mabel first. Bring out my assault rifle. Cave. Oh, this could be bad. Or it could be okay. I don't know. Oh, it's fine. He's armless. You would have thought they would have heard that. Gunfire just outside. Maybe send someone to investigate? No, they're fine. They're of the opinion that it's fine. Marauder hideout discovered. Could not tell what it was. Oh, wrong button.
For me. Here we go.
I think I might have killed her. I think I might have killed the doctor in one hit.
Don't mess with us.
Well, that's I'm sure that might have been supposed to be a little bit more challenging. But in all honesty, boosted damage with a sniper rifle. Oof. Oh, his head went right off. I tell him to not lose his head over what happened, but I think that's a bit premature. A bit too late. Oh, I'm encumbered. I'm encumbered, but I'm still picking things up. RPG logic. I'm not over encumbered until I literally can't move. Well, I'm too over encumbered to run, so there's that at least. Grenade launch. I just saw grenade launcher. I don't trust your tendency to not friendly fire on a grenade launcher. I'm sorry, Pavati. Just no. I will, however, break down a load of these melee weapons. Yes. Yes. Because I should not be encumbered anymore. So should I get rid of more of them? There we go. Yeah, I'm not encumbered anymore. I can run. Wendy, I can fly! Almost. I can fly and then break my leg when I land. Okay, so I can fast travel over to there if I want to, but first I have something else that's caught my eye. Down here. I'm going to be getting out the nice shock cannon that I have. Abandoned Spacer's Choice Settlement. Oh, I'm glad it's abandoned, which means anything in here is going to be hostile. Also, Marauder. Oh. It's a fleshy target. But I wanted to zap something. There's... Whoa, that's a big one. Oh. I'm sorry, what's it doing now? Oh, companion perks. I will see that later. Oh, okay. Oh, got him. I'm nearly dead. Hey, level up. Oh, and Vivati's fine. It's fine, we're all good. Yeah, skill points available, I know. That thing was immense. Oof. Right. Skills. Points available 10. My hacking skill's awful. Lockpick's going up. Pavati, you have got a perk. Better health, more threat generation, less threat generation, or better engineering. Oh, more health. Okay, right. Let's finish. Actually, is this somewhere I can fast travel to? It's not. It's fine. I'll just loot the place then. Vending machine discovered. Oh. Unfortunately, my hacking skill is not high enough still. Or is it? No, my hacking's taking a penalty, I think, because of... no, that's inventory. I want to look at character before I look at my skills. Hack. It's 9 at the moment. So yeah, I'm not selling anything to that vending machine. It's nice that there's a lot more options in this game for, well, alternate skill sets. Although it does seem to be very much, if you're going to be in combat, you need guns. So, I suppose you probably could do a pacifism run on this. It would just be incredibly difficult. Because you'd have to sneak past pretty much every marauder. Actually, let's see. I know consumables. Use one of that. Let's use 4 of those. Just get me self. Oh, just 3. So over 2 minutes, that should get me up to full health. Why is my health not going up? Wait a minute. It increases my base health, so it's not actually healing me. Wonderful. I misread that. Ah! 200% natural health regeneration. Yes, please. I think I saw it move once. Okay, we're just going to have to be very careful. And help it along with inhale some adrenal time. Because, you know, inhaling drugs is apparently the way to solve all problems in this game. I'm starting to understand why this place was deserted. There's not many houses. Well, coming up here was an exercise in futility, but still, I'm up high. Okay, that seems to be this area explored. Although, I don't know. There might be some bits around the back of here. Nah. Oh, no, I've opened that already. Oh, no, there's something in here. Ooh, adrenal time. Let's see what you've got. Okay. Oh, their advertising sales makes me laugh. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. That really makes it sound like it's worse. Right. Let's fast travel back to Edgewater. And there's actually a couple. Well, there's a small quest line that I forgot to pick up earlier. But I might as well go and get it now because it involves going to the geothermal plant anyway, so might as well take care of more things while I'm there. Almost as if the game knew how much I loved the pun earlier. It showed me the Borstverse thing again. But I love how the positioning of the tusk on the pig's face makes it look like it's actually smiling. So it's like the pig hybrid thing in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know, it's bred specifically to want to be eaten.
Another day at the cannery.
Yeah.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's chaw. Music to my ears.
Oh, just buy my stuff. Right, let's see. So, weaponry. Let's get rid of some things. That one. I want to keep one plasma rifle. Keep the shotgun. That can be sold. So I've got one. Yeah. I think I'll keep hold of the grenade launcher just in case. Still worse. Oh, I could really just sell a load of stuff. Because it actually was going to waste things. sell my junk. Need to repair anything? No, not really. We will, however, head over to the... Well, first let's go and claim our rewards.
Something to report? We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. Remember,
are you right-handed or left-handed? No longer applicable.
Guess you couldn't keep
In death, everyone's ambidextrous.
Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Why does that sound so wrong?
Here we are. Birdie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was a local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. So that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Junior Deputy Constable.
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
I mean, sure.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people. Ever since the company first settled the Veil. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn Marauder. None of them get my sympathy. Everybody likes Adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much Adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on Adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of Adrenatime.
That doesn't make it okay. Oh. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting it. A quest or something.
That's the way it goes, I suppose.
Now, yeah, I'm going to go to the shipping yard. Oh yeah, I should probably turn this book to Maxwell on here. Oh, he's stood up now.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha. I was so high and
French just getting that last joke.
About following the plan while fighting it at every turn.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers.
I really don't
I
like
became
you.
so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Plague-ridden backwater, what happened to all the crap about leading the flock?
Those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Bold of you to assume I'm hiring. What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
Oh.
28.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
I'm going to get fairly confident in hacking your face off if you talk about Pavati like that again. Not sure I'm in the market for a hacking brawling vicar. Maybe some other time, yeah. Go away. I've got no interest in having him on my party. And that was even before he insulted her. Ugh. A glass for every class. Oh, that's just all kinds of wrong. Oh. No, they really have hit the nail on the head with the dystopian corporate run reality with this game. They've really done it absolutely perfectly. It's uncomfortably accurate is what it is. Edgewater landing pad discovered. And
Little, we get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
a nice little footnote.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Okay, you seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
A vital component of robots. Lies! God, watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance needs on the gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town.
Already taken care of it.
You did. Oh, color me impressed, soldier. Wish I had a dozen recruits with your gumption. You're a passing fair soldier.
That was
I'll
Jeremy.
confess.
He's okay.
But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts.
Okay.
Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Ew. You hid your secret weapon in the lavatory.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I mean, he's not wrong.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Wait, that implies that he thinks that the lavatories haven't been cleaned for years. Oh, I really don't want it to be there because that's just gross. Let's just use this workbench and just try and forget that that thing is even... Ugh. Let's modify that. Oh. Nah, it'll be fine. This though, can I change that? Oh, that's already what's on it. Fair. Mr. Power. Turn it into a plasma hammer instead. Can I do anything with the grenade launcher? I can do things with the grenade launcher. That's a very meaty looking weapon. Wow. Just a plasma rifle. Blah. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Huh. Okay. Need to repair anything? Not really, because nothing's actually taking any damage. Well, not noticeable anyway. That would be... yeah, that would be better to... there we go. Oh, so that must be his war chest. Let's probably not pick that. Right, so... let's go and get this... this super secret weapon from behind the lavatory. I really hope it's not there. But it's gonna be. I know it's going to be there. Oh, gross. Gross, gross, gross. Ew. Sneaking, indicators in your HUD show nearby enemies and their footsteps become unnoticeable. That's a nice little stealth addition. Right. Oh, it's there. Ew. Let's return to him now. I mean, I could, but I'll probably get in trouble. Let's go return to Ludwig then. I would say it sounds like he doesn't sound like he's got his head screwed on properly, but at the same time, not many people here do. Faux windows. It makes it look like more of a house from outside. What, do you want real windows? Never. Why would you want natural light? That's a privilege no one is allowed.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
I mean, he's got a point there. Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty.
Hey, it can be
It's
both.
time for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction.
Oh, of course.
You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I've already got it.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security.
Why am I not surprised?
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Couldn't ask for anything better. Oh, vending machines. Is there actually a difference in these things? I can't purchase restricted stock. Of course I can't. Board approved. Board sponsors Halcyon. There are some slight differences. It's nice to know. That music was somehow creepier than I was expecting it to be. Right, I've got the shot cannon, you know. If I'm going to be going into a place full of mechanicals, this seems like the best thing to go in it with. So, let's go to the geothermal power plant. Right, here I am. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's a mechanical sentry. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's another one right there. And zap.
Here we go. Don't mess with us. I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Ooh, that's hefty. Just on security fence. View recent logs. Error. Security logs inaccessible in keeping with Spacer's Choice company policy. All security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Cool. We wouldn't want anyone else finding out about how things have gone messed up, would we? Oh, I see. Only attacks when it's in range. Right.
Everyone all right?
Oh, it melts these things. Figuratively. It is rather shocking, though.
Here we go. Don't mess with it.
I love this weapon against mechanicals.
Process urgent.
Oh, side door. Do me. It's time to give these mechanicals a hefty dose of enlightenment. Okay, apparently my pun was so bad they had to silently reload.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
Oh.
Here we go.
Unlock office door. Sense route. Messages. From Space's Choice. Mr. Brandon, this letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant, for reasons relating to exceeding your staff budget in your last quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed to leave immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. Space's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that you're working for Space's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while the most of the Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fish and canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Oof, you can smell the boot liquoring. Ms. Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our officers agree with you. Agriculture and fish and canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our officers are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Space Choice Development and Oversight Committee has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The Justice Officer would like to ensure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the planet's population of automechanicals free of charge. Oh. Upgrade, huh? Oh, look. There's an upgraded model right there. Upgraded to, deadly. It's fine. I'm going to downgrade it permanently. Because everyone keeps locked boxes in their toilets. Yeah, it's just a matter of life, really, isn't it? Where did it go? I could have sworn I saw it from up there. Oh, maybe it went into... Oh, hello.
The security.
Here they come! That's the last of them!
Use terminal. Redirect power. Warning, safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Warning, redirected power is an irreversible function. Error, power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Hello, Emoto. Plant status. Operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to 2 places. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Hear that, waifu? We gotta go and find a supervisor. I.e., me. And my big cannon.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Don't jinx it! Up. Oof, this is going to be taking a fair amount of hacking or lockpicking.
Great work.
She's so supportive. Right, let's see that armor I just picked up. Not right control armor, no. Oh, patch low pressure helmet, eh? Much better than what I've got. What about Pavati? What's your helmet like? 4. Yeah, have that instead. Unlock door. Enter passcode. Spacer Dobson. You have no coffee. This must be fixed, Emoto. Nothing can function without coffee. Just Higgins again. That's Hullhead. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. And welcome back, Kelly. Just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before, and he's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Callie, stop nearly getting cats. That's a good thing. If Dresden would hate you forever. Dresden would not do well with a new kitten. I've said this so many times before. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with automatic mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up a chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointing every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. But the company's ever been wrong before, I suppose. Famous last words. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here. Just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut these things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Well, he never returned. Greetings, Security Chief Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Space's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behaviour during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Oh, fight against anxiety caused by security lockdowns by getting drunk. I mean, it is a way to deal with it. Well, not the best way, but it's still a way. That's for me. My solution is zap.
That's the last of them. Got it. Inside voices.
Yes, Pavati. Inside voices. Oh, he didn't make it. bad mechanical. How dare you hurt my waifu? She is, and it's adorable, Aloto. Oh. Talk? Oh, okay. Repair log. Corporate just sent a team of technicals to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals, every sentient drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Just finished routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report. My supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Awesome.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's Choice.
Oh, it's Jeremy!
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties. Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
I'm not gonna say no.
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. Go on, my little mechanicidal robot. Jeremy, the mechanicidal robot. Borrowed a copy of the Young Space Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down a bit. Yeah, you go off and do that, Jeremy. If you survive, I will... I don't know, I'll do something in honor. Ah. Well, something happened in here. Ah, geothermal security chief keycard. And a light machine gun. I mean, he went out with a fight and he took down several of them by the looks of it. Hacking skill too low. Whoa, you need a hacking skill of 62 to get through that? Yikes. Okay, that's not gonna happen. I need to find Chester's password instead. Use.
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
I don't know. I'm hoping that Reed stays true to his word and says, you know, that he'll.
No, just leave me alone.
He'll give them a place to live. Just, you know, that's the nice thing to do. I mean, he did say that he'd offer that they could come back.
Go away, Phantom.
Phantom? I'm not a phantom.
No, just leave me alone.
don't even know where this guy is, and he's already calling me a phantom.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Oh, there he is. Down we go.
Go away, Phantom.
I'm not a phantom. Yoink. Just, take his hammer. Take the stuff from behind him.
You're not real. You're not real.
If I'm not real, you won't mind me stealing all this stuff. Oh, you're taking all that stuff. Cool.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Oh.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Ew. You're not imagining me.
Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
If you need to have that as part of your name, there's something wrong. Back away, so I'll just be on my way. No, we're going to talk to him.
Oh,
because if he says his name's Chester, then he's got the password.
Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, galactic defender, Sisty Pig tycoon.
I'm going to suggest
I've come
most of
a long
those
way
aren't
for
real.
Someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Okay.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Ooh, sounds nasty. Or you can help me and I won't feed you to the sprats. You're cool.
Ironic deaths are the worst. You made your point. I'll help you. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
I have high enough engineering to make that out.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in
I know
the other
enough to
room.
blow them up.
It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Cool. So, security chief is where I find the logic module, or at least in his office, and I now have the password to go and reprogram these things. There we go. Use terminal. Modify behavior. Set new mode. Oh, have been managed to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter setting is punishable by company or your infraction has been noted in your permanent records, Chester Higgins. Please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. Oh well. Define intruders. Define intruders as spacious choice automechanicals. Done. So they should start. Yeah, they're shooting at each other now. Nice. I approve. I approve highly. Bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy machinery. I mean, that's essentially saying, like, we don't want you to be injured. Not because you matter to us, but because, you know, it hurts profits. Right, let's see if we can change journal. Retrieve a logic module. There we go. One logic module. Just, you know, loot everything. Skills. Put 4 into that so I can start upgrading long guns itself. My stealth is awful. I mean, to be fair, my stealth has been negatively affected by my armor, which makes sense. Considering me lumbering around like I am. Perks. Oh. Yeah, let's have my tactical time dilation recharge faster. To be fair, I actually should probably be using it a lot more than I am, but still. So that's now going back to Ludwig. Okay. So let's change back to diverting the power.
Oh, you got that?
Don't need to sound so surprised. Oh, back bench at least. Here, combat. It's combat that I'm not involved in though, so I'm fine.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Thanks. Huh. Oh my no. Oh, Jeremy. Aw.
Where'd you go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
You asked me at the last time I flipped a switch. It was literally the last thing you said when I flipped the first one. Shut the steam release valves. Yes. Okay, that's that was a good reason to do that. Nice big lockbox full of things. Interesting. Yeah, no, it's just alternate reads.
Unexpectedly.
Oh! Don't mess with
Corporation Service Award. For your noble and undying service to the corporation. For reason insert here. so this is the way back out. Unbar the doors.
I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
Yep. Decision is very final. I'm leaning towards sending the power to Edgewater rather than the camp because I don't trust Adelaide to take in the deserter, take in any people who go away from Edgewater. And I mean, even if she did, she doesn't have the room and the resources to help and clothe and feed and house all of them. And while life in Edgewater might not be the best, it's still, you know, a home. It's still an infrastructure. It's still a city that needs power, and maybe some people are actually happy there. And the community is probably about twice the size of Adelaide's, and
once we do this, there's no going back.
you know the old thing: the needs of the many outweigh the few or the one. Yes, I'm using
Look,
Spock's
I know
logic.
you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you.
Oh.
Do you understand what you're about to do?
Yes. I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion. Okay.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna
She
to fill our
agrees with
bellies
me.
anymore. But the town's got some good people in it.
She agrees.
Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Aww. Aww, I see a point.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Aww. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Stop being so adorable, I can't take it. Redirect power. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. Permanent power failure detected in the botanical laboratory. Yeah. Well. Now we get to do the thing of retrieving power regulator by going back to the botanical plant. Oh, forgot to come here. Receptionist. Oh. Personal memos incomplete. Too far away. I had to borrow your joys to the Young Spaces Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I need the reference. I returned the copy to the repair bay. Okay. Chaos everywhere, mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire, hearing some screams. Oh lord, I think it up someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency free from my pay. Thank you, proud to be a member of the Spaces Choice family. In light of the fact that everyone is getting shot and killed, I would like to leave early, please. No, you may not leave early. You're an essential worker. I don't care if people are dying around you. Oh, wow. Transition. Right. Taste the freedom. Step 1, get box. Step 2, open box. Step 3, you have a house. I'm pretty sure it's more complicated than that. Anyone who has put together IKEA furniture knows that it's not that simple. Step 1, buy flat box. Step 2, assemble flat box. Step 3, summon a demon to help you with said flat pack. Step 4, you hopefully have something that's not massively wonky. forward to this. I've got to go back here now to go and get the thing from them. Are you a heretic, or why did all assembly and building projects you've participated in been decently delightful process? Well, in Moto there's a very easy explanation for that, because bearing in mind step 3 was summon demonic entity to help with the construction. You don't need to summon a demonic entity if you already are one, so maybe that's your answer. Oh, that's why you've just got skills, you know, being given by a demon. So I suppose either way, yes, technically you are heretical by being a demon or having demon skills. I do miss stuff that's right in front of me on the ground. Whenever people ask you to help, you're the demon they summoned. Yes. Yeah, I'll go with that. You're the demon they summoned to help with the IKEA packing. Oh, why am I expecting that people are going to try and shoot me when I go there? I mean, I'd hope not. I'd hope they were a bit more civilized than that. But... oh, I can't help but think that I'm going to be going to gunfire. Please no. Please no. Well, the sniper lady's not at her post, so that's worrying. A lot of other people aren't at their posts either. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Oh, that's not in the least bit creepy.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, and so he's back at least. Just...
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Breed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
So it could be... what happened to you?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
You're being reasonable.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
Fine. If you're going to be that stubborn and someone's trying to help you, then fine.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what,
oh, what a lewd face.
Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Stay away from my waifu.
I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I've seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, I'm passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
You're lucky your camp's full of idiots. Never too late to start
all
then.
the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I've got one of them at least.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The elusive part 3.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
I mean, it was.
I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'm not going to complain.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Touch your back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the gallery, you want to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her.
Let's leave her behind then.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and
He
curse us
really
till
is
the
a
end of her
motor. He's really
days.
kind of precious. Now that you get past, you know, the creeping over Parvati, he's actually kind of nice.
I expect we got no choice.
Yep.
Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
My fears are all settled. Thanks for helping me with sewing.
Just give us some time to gather our personals.
That was easy.
If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
No. Our waifu. Ours. No. Yoink. That's mine. Haha. Return to the unreliable. Go check if coffee is ready, Emoto. It is needed. Head back to the landing pad. Also, that. Where are they? Oh, yeah. There's a whole big building full of things to clear there. And the other one's in town. Oh, no. Let's go do that.
can handle this. Not even a scratch. Got this. Nice one.
And Pavati just goes charging in with her light machine gun.
That's the last of them.
She's unstoppable. If I get a second suit of power armor, she's definitely getting it. She would be amazing in power armor with that weapon. Frightening almost. Oh. Ah. Mines. I cannot die. Welcome back, Amoto. I'm glad you got coffee. Coffee is life. I'm sad to say, Amoto, you did miss Parvati going absolutely hell or high water on a bunch of raiders. Like, she just pulled out her light machine gun and mowed them all down. It was wondrous to behold. I was just saying, like, getting her some power armor would just complete the look and be so awesome. But it'll have to be a second set of power armor, because the power armor I'm wearing now is mine. Mine. There's a fair few number of enemies. I see someone's knees through there. That will need addressing. The thing we're looking for is up on the upper floor. Yeah, that's kind of funny. That's okay. Hour and a half of streaming and 20 messages. It changes day to day. Some days I get when I stream I get a lot of messages, and some days is kind of a slow day. And this is one of the more slower ones. And yes, Amoto, you do usually talk quite a bit more. But you did come in late and also, you know, haven't been caffeinated for most of it. Whoa, okay. Power armor fist to the face. And yes, a sleepy Kelly as well. All in all, it's typical lazy Sunday. First aid room. Ooh. Pretty sure that's a quest item I just picked up. And that's just a weapon. Stun baton. Pick. How does an impact hammer fit in something that small? I don't even know. Video game logic. Sure that's not a bottle I can pick up? Yes, it is. That's barred. Some money. Ooh, hack computer. I have exactly enough of a hack skill to be able to do it. Encode first aid keycard. I can't do that. That's fine, I already have one. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community centre, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacer family. The centrepiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermised Manta Queen, erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. Ah. Why do I get the feeling that they never actually managed to get the Manta Queen? Well, that's kind of pretty. There's hostiles up. I'm guessing hostiles up over there. Or it might be the There's nothing in there. Coming soon, feast your eyes on the great frilled Manta Queen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to excite your imagination. Oh, I see. It's imported. Canids can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal and should be treated with caution. I mean, look at the jaws on that thing. Oh, those things. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, required extensive field research. Let's have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. And yes, Kelly, puppy. Puppy with feathers. It's a feathered puppy. Oh, and now fish. If the ocean and rivers are the heart and veins of Emerald Vale, then salt tuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Salt tuna has semel-prowess, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's why our trusty Spacer Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. Ew. Okay, I get why there are two workers here, but why is there a resident? Like, someone... No, people wouldn't have been living here. Okay, there's... to be fair, it's dystopian and somewhat post-apocalyptic, so yes, I can believe that there's going to have been people living here. Another first aid room key, and a load of stuff. Terminal. Welcome, Director Pickett. Messages. Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the Director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Manta Queen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development of the entire exhibit. This has to stop. This letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult Manta Queen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of high-skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees, as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase the second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Riot control armor. And a sawn-off shotgun. Nice TV. I am now encumbered. Let's have a look at this riot control armor that just got up. Oh, it's awful. I mean, it's truly awful. Right, let's break down some of this stuff. Let's just break down all of the armour that I've got, because it's mostly useless. And it's freed up quite a bit of weight allowance as well. Engineering Volume 2. Oh, let's back out that way. I don't want to go that way, I want to go upstairs. Fair enough. I mean, did he forget there's a window here or something? Oh wait, no, there's someone there as well. Well, he clearly didn't look at the window at all. Antique saber. Could be a nice little weapon. Oh, and he just runs off. Alright. He's running to cover. He was being smart. It's fine.
That's the last of them.
Oh, he lost both of his legs. And his head. I didn't do that much damage to him, did I? Okay. Cool. This weapon is a lot more powerful than I thought, apparently. Oh, that's just, you know, very potent alcohol in bullet form, leaving people legless. I don't even want to know what that is. That's probably people. That's almost definitely people, because marauders and cannibalistic nature and all that. No. Right. Stuff. Now, let's go upstairs. Get this other engineering volume for the wannabe engineer. Those things are oddly cute. They make the adorable noises. Not quite as cute as cacodemons are, though. Those are the ultimate in cute things. Began engineering volume 1. The frightened engineer. Wow. Adopt one and raise it with waifu. If it would let me, I would. But I don't think it will. At least it's not attacking me. There's that upside. Transition to Emerald Vale region. I just can't take that sport seriously when it's called toss ball. Because honestly, toss ball is something I used to call people as an insult when I was, what, 14. Having trouble closing distance, use your melee attacks. No, I just shoot them. I've just noticed the tags for this game that Twitch has automatically come up with. English, RPG, FPS, shooter, stealth. So, stealth is very optional in this game. Very optional. But it's also quite effective, so, you know, your mileage may vary. Ooh. Yes, I see you. You don't see anything anymore. Oh, did not see you. Can you die, please? Thank you. Whoa. Look at that magnificence of just, you know, her with her light machine gun.
That's the last of them.
I don't even know where the body went. Wasn't paying that much attention. Oh, there it was. Let's see what sort of things we have in here to loot. Money, items. Yay, mag picks. Open sesame. And just a random bed. Oh, I can't open you. Just a lockpick here.
That's impressive.
Thank you. Supportive waifu is supportive. Just, you know, casually leaving an assault rifle and ammo around the place. Oh, it's a double bed. Yeah, won't let me. I know it won't let me do anything like that. Oh yeah, I could have already cleared this area before. She does a moto. I think I deserve platonic snuggles as well. Because, you know, I'm out here going around in this heavy armour with a massive gun, killing things, saving people. You know, just being all around kind of nice. It is. I like all the loading screens in this. They're all so well done and so in keeping with the theme. Yep, exactly. It's not the best choice. Space's choice. Which is almost as good. Yeah, it's not quite as good. So it's upstairs up. Here we are. Wait upstairs. Be careful not to be stealing anything. Yoink.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to be stealing anything more here. Map. Oh, really? Oh, region. Yeah, let's head back to the botanical lab. What? I don't know. I do not know what to say about that poster at all. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm just as dumbstruck as you are, Emoto. I don't even know.
This was a nice family, you know. While it lasted.
It's fine. Today's lucky day. I've got one of the
No
databeds.
kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1. Family Communications Records.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads.
It definitely
Still
is,
not
Charlie.
beating hard. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Almost. Hold on, I've got more for you.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
He is kind of adorable.
Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
That's out. Yes, hands off our waifu. Hands off. Electrocharged surface. Does that mean what I think it means? Kind of want to get to find a repair bench and find out if it is. I mean, to be fair. Well, we're going to be going back here anyway. Oh yeah, I need to turn in that quest. Vaguely feel like this is what will happen if the US actually gets into other planets. It feels so wonderfully mismanaged. Yeah, this is very much, especially, you know, if the US gets to other planets while Trump is in charge. That's, you know, or someone who's like Trump. This is Trump's idea of extraterrestrial planets. Help the chairman and Minister Clark. Oh, if that's not a... Oh, this is a wonderfully awful combination of all things noping and yikes about government management. Let me talk to you.
Never seen the veil lit up like this before.
It looks like his ear is on fire. Actual glowing red hot fire.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical horde.
14,000
I
experience.
would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Take care. Cool. Oh, I am now encumbered. Stop giving me so much stuff. Right. Modify. Armor. My armor. Electrocharge service. Applies an electrical charge to the armor's exterior, occasionally shocking an attacker who comes into contact with it. Ha! Yes. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Oh, yes. +5 to ranged weapon skills. Yep. Health. Yeah. Thank you. That really couldn't have come at a better time. God, I love the German translation of things like that. Because Untitled equals health, yep. It definitely works better than bless you. Bless you, my child, for you have sinned by sneezing. I know it's, you know, because of they thought that the Black Death was caused for religious reasons and getting blessed would excuse you from it, but still, I choose to make it think, oh, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. AKA, you know, if he wants to bring synonyms into the thing, sorry daddy, I've been naughty. Slices, dices, cauterizes, plasma cousin. Sorry, was that a little traumatizing for you, Moto? I really need to get to the general store. I am over encumbered. I am at a walking pace. Even jumping's not doing that much for me. That's a point. I don't even have a shadow. Aww, I feel dripped out. I'm a non-existent entity. Cursed, wandering alone on an ethereal plane, able to only briefly interact, but never actually be heard, or my intentions known.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Music to my ears.
A 30% discount. What even? Plot twist, she's a vampire. Yes. For tonight, I am going to suck your blood. Assault rifle. Wait. Nah, I don't care about some of that. I do care about telescoping scarf either. That's kind of nice. But no. Oh, that'll be a better helmet for Pavati. Let's accrue a load of stuff, all this again. Junk. There's a lot of junk. Sell. Now we go to Pavati. Go to armor. Yeah, that's a much better helmet. Always keep waifu safe. I mean, to be fair, Emoto, that gun keeps her safe very much.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget. Music to my ears.
The brand for spacers on a budget. I don't even. So, I need to repair anything because, you know, it's cheaper for me to get something repaired. I might as well just. I have a lot of money. So I'll just, you know, use that to get everything. Read Toplin. Have I done anything else here? Yes. I just need to return to Reed. And then go back to my ship.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Oh, wait, no, there is something that I need to do. There is another side quest. As I remember. It involves the person in there. Oh. Can't remember how to start it though. Barbershop. I think that's something to do with it.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Cool. No, he's part of... Oh no, wait. No, I remember where I need to go for this. Yeah, there's a side quest I'm missing, and it's to do with the Gravedigger. Oh, that looks nice and friendly. Projectile venom gland. Oh, yay. Oh, I'm looking forward to fighting one of those things. I'm not really, but, you know. Oh, excuse me. I swear I'm awake, I even had a cup of coffee. Silas.
Hey,
yeah, I'm about as awake as you.
For a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Aww.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Aww.
Oh. Well, thanks.
She's so
Something
adorable.
I can do for you?
We can make a lot of money.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned.
I have a very clean nose, thank you very
That
much.
includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be back.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they didn't care much for me.
Aww. Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
The tool he was thinking with was definitely not a wrench.
Thomas always listened to me. Never said I was odd, never tried to... I just want to think of him like that.
Oh.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, that was the best response I could have given. The tool he was thinking with was definitely not a wrench. Better than nature. I can never get over just how utterly innocent Parvati is. I wonder if he's there. Does that mean I could... Ah. That would have been funny though. I was able to just line up a shot from here and just headshot him. Pretty sure that would have made the entire town hostile on me, but you know. Fun.
Cannery's been running at full capacity all day.
Right, so, actually let's switch the journal to the small grave matter.
Something got you down?
Alright, let's go and talk to Ludwig first, because he's the one who's most out of everything. That's quite a nicely detailed picture. I mean, it even shows the reproductive organs. I hate to imagine how someone might have had to figure that out, but you know, yeah, just that kind of thing. The wonders of, you know, studying alien biology.
Never seen the veil lit up like this before.
And your ear is still glowing.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a lecture to version resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical
yes, I'm actually the one that's studying any sort of biology and anatomy.
From the law
yeah.
itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Oh, that was too easy. That was too easy to lie to him. As you've probably noticed, my moral fibre in this game is very thin. Terror on Monarch. 12 amazing episodes featuring real monsters from the doomed world. Morals be like, Parvati okay? Okay, done. Yes. Yeah, as long as waifu is fine, that's where my morals end. Everything else, it's subject to change. Right, let's go and talk to Phyllis first, because she's close by. Sort of. Oh, wait, no, I remember this conversation the first time it happened made me laugh so much.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Tenderfoot. Great side fees, bit good.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
Closest living relative.
Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
I mean, true. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
So he said he was your closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, so I pay the fines.
That is a whole new take on the words closest living relative.
He did to himself was vandalism.
What are they going to do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it.
Oh,
in other words,
wow.
Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Oh, that's so dystopian.
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Oh, level 7. See, the thing I'm hearing most here is there's no problem with the people here for the most part, but the problem is definitely Spacer's Choice. Oh.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow, because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Yeah. You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
Some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Perhaps like fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything. How long did he keep singing like that?
He's already told you. You may as well hear it from me.
Oh, wow.
I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
Aww.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help? It depends on what you need.
A couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break it, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Might have already done it. I'll say I'll do it.
Oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
There's a reason why I haven't just handed it over to him. I'll leave you be.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
Yep.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
Alright. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Yeah, this is why I didn't give it to him, because, you know, again, he's the money.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Hey. Charm. Never that harshly to leave me something to remember you by. Oh, if I wasn't already dedicated to Pavati as waifu, I would take that. But no, we're going to intimidate some extra money.
And there it is. The reason I don't like depending on a criminal. I kept a little contingency fee in case you decided to shake me down.
Who are you going to give that
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
See, that's why I gave it to her instead, and then you. I honestly did not realise that I was going to be able to get the extra money, so worked out for the best. Right, let's put up some more long guns, dialogue, and some tech. Journal, switch back to a small grave matter to get comrades' fees.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Oh, I don't like his mouth. I can show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
How am I going to report to him in the event of my death? I might be preoccupied with dying a little bit. Introduce his face to the leg of a chair? Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Oh, he won't be that nasty. He'll throw you to some Kennedy's outside. I don't care, pay up. That's some quality drama, you should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked.
Why is his left ear glowing as well, like Ludwig's was? Has everyone got some kind of weird device in their ears I don't know about?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything
possibly
to give
supposed to be,
Silas.
yeah.
I'm open to suggestions.
It's just, it looks a bit weird. If I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Yeah, I know something. Comrade, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Space's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay the body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down from his family or something. You're processing the body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal the next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis. Well, there's the suggestion.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing about too about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Probably not. Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I mean, that's not too bad. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
I'm a mind reader.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
I don't care, I'm just here to collect your
Here you
dues.
are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Oh, goodbye. I was going to turn this in and then go to speak to Reed about this whole thing. As I've been streaming for well over 2 hours at this point in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this quest, then I'm going to turn this thing into Reed, and once I'm aboard my ship and ready to, you know, install things and go, that's what I'll be ending the stream. So there's a little bit of playing left at the moment. And yes, we'll get Parvati a fancy toothbrush and toothpaste, assuming those things actually exist in this existence.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
He's not wrong. He's really not wrong.
You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you. Oh.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Oh, went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible. I'll just hold on to it. I'll go for the experience used for gaining the persuade thing. Right, let's go and talk to Reed. At long last. This game is an absolute time vampire. It does not feel like I've been playing this for 2 hours and 20 minutes. It really doesn't. I can confirm, Emoto, it does not mean that. As far as I've seen, Parvati is a companion throughout the entirety of the game, as long as you choose to keep her around. I haven't seen if that is true or not. It's just from what I've seen, and I assume it to be the case. I mean, if he insists on keeping Parvati with him, then I'll just say, okay, then I'll just have to bring out level 12 persuasion, as in 12 gauge shotgun shells. That should convince him that Parvati's better off with me. Oh, I've just realised the music in this elevator is the Spacer's Choice music. Oh.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Adelaide won't come back to town, but her followers will.
That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Take care. I'm just going to be leaving to go to my ship now. The board reputation increased. Okay. Let's see what's... Character... Reputation. I have slight positive reputation with the board. Secondary. They're both revering me. Best employee ever. Deserves a big bonus and a promotion. Yes, I do. I deserve both of those things. Will I get those? No. He didn't even mention about Pavati coming with me or not. He just, he's allowing this to happen. That's fine. That's honestly fine with me. Although just to make things faster. Fast travel back to the landing site. There's no reason to run all the way over there. Here's lost, we have our waifu. Yes, we do.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling.
And adorableness increases.
When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get
She
this
really is precious, isn't she?
feeling.
I can understand not want to go back. You didn't seem happy.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
Waifu, you can tend to my engine any day. I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Every single time you think, that she can't get more precious, she just goes and does. Alright, yeah, I need to tell Ada that I've got the...
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Yeah, I melted a little too as well, Amoto.
What can I
That
do
was
for you,
adorable. I have a power
Do you
regulator.
know how to install a power regulator?
Plug and play. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
Another.
Our engine room is located behind you.
Oh.
Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Oh. Restoring power to the unreliable. Actually, I've got low more item mods. Let's see if there's anything I can improve. Shot cannon. Fun times morale. Whisper quiet muzzler. Mag to zap. Yeah. Mag to numb. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. It's an extended magazine. Currently has a fun times barrel. I don't really need a silencer. This, on the other hand, I will quite happily have a... Yes. Magazine size has gone up. Yeah, still. Oh, that one can get increased magazine size. Let's take that as well then. Yeah. Can provide. Oh, Mr. Power. Oh no, I already have that one. That doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Although, oh, Oh, making that a plasma light machine gun. Yeah, that'll do. That'll definitely do. Nope. All I have is backpack mods for armor. Okay. Oof. Oh, there go the frames. Ooh. Well, that's bad. I don't even know why it's being like that. Oh, that's okay now. I'll speak with Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power breaker.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
As if she couldn't
I am
tell.
prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, that really does not look healthy. But hey, it's flying. I'm flying. I'm getting off the planet. Hey, we got out. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Yeah. Chavati's honeymoon, yes. Yes, it is.
A communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh. I'm waiting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal
Unnatural drippage.
I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though.
That's probably permanent.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
I hope had some of the brightest minds available, and then they picked me to unthaw.
Find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine,
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Explain what it is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself.
Even if you do say yourself.
The user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
That seems far-fetched.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected.
That's true.
Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
sorts of limitations.
Only stands up to casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
He's basically explaining how to be stealthy. I'll just put it to good
Excellent.
use.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
It's a
The
lie.
board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Okay, and with that, I think I'm going to call the stream there. We've had quite a lot of progress. We're now in space. We're now waifus in space. Parvati has gone probably to her own quarters. We will catch up with her next time, and we will also decide on our course of action next time. Thank you very much for everyone who's come and watched the stream. It's been longer than normal, but I'm still enjoying it. This game's an absolute time vamper, and I'm loving every second I've been playing it. I will be streaming more of this throughout the week. Keep an eye on my normal social media places for when I'm going to be streaming. Hopefully tomorrow, and after that we will see. There is also a poll in the Facebook group to determine what the next Freedom Friday game is going to be. And to be honest, with the way the votes are gone, it looks like it's going to be the most re-released God of War. So you've got that to look forward to on Friday, and hopefully more of the Outer Worlds to come before then. And I'm just going to save this before mindlessly quitting out, because I don't really fancy accidentally losing all the progress I've just made and having to re-go through it all. But yes, thank you very much for everyone coming along. Have a good evening, stay safe, and bye bye.